you. It's time to take a look at your money here on Good Morning Quad Cities. Wall Street's continued fascination with artificial intelligence has sent the U.S. stock market to record highs. Since January 1st of last year, the S&P 500 stock index has risen 36%, NASDAQ has increased 57%, Dow Jones Industrial Average risen 19%. Now, at the heart of this stock, of course, is a company called NVIDIA. Probably heard of it. We've been talking about it here on Good Morning Quad Cities. Over the past 15 months, the price of NVIDIA stock has risen 579%. And we have our financial expert, Mark Ravicheski, joining us live to talk more about this. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, David. Good to see you again. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Well, obviously, we've seen a lot of advancements in technology over the decades. Why does Wall Street have such an interest in artificial intelligence?
Well, here's a really good example. Think about the advancements in computers and cell phones. Over the decades, they very gradually gained more functionality and capabilities. But with artificial intelligence, it's this supercharged leapfrog advancement in technology at a near unprecedented level. And Wall Street's excitement with artificial intelligence is its untapped potential of how it can literally transform our lives and the economy. You think of the advancements in healthcare, science, research and development, business, engineering, robotics. The list is endless, and it's how companies can use artificial intelligence to then lower costs, develop new consumer products, and the stock market is simply reflecting that impact that artificial intelligence will have, not just next year, but 3, 5, 10 years down the road, and then you expand that potential impact on a global basis.
You know, in the intro to this segment, we were talking about NVIDIA stock increasing over 500%. I mean, so talk about the attention they're getting.
Well, over the past few years, NVIDIA has quickly become the primary manufacturer of all of those complex microchip processors that's used to power all of those artificial intelligence. 90% of that marketplace, and global demand, not surprisingly for these processors, is so massive. NVIDIA is trying everything it can do to ramp up production as fast as it can. As a result, NVIDIA's revenues have soared, their profits have soared, and by no surprise, so has its stock. As you mentioned at the start, since January 1st of 2023, just 15 months ago, NVIDIA's stock has risen 579%. David, listen to this. 10 years ago, if you would have bought $1,000 worth of NVIDIA stock, that $1,000 investment would now be worth over $210,000.
Wow. That's a lot of cash. So obviously they're helping a lot on the artificial intelligence front. So talk a little bit about how artificial intelligence is going to impact our lives over the next few years.
Yeah, a great question, David. Look, I've spoken to some experts within the industry, and they do kind of caution that artificial intelligence is still kind of in its relative infancy. They kind of argue that in the short term, the bulk of the advancements, you're likely to see a lot of consumer-oriented applications such as, enhanced capabilities to your cell phone, your laptop, how you shop and interact with retailers. But really where some of the truly groundbreaking uses of artificial intelligence that we're already seeing are in the healthcare industry. Artificial intelligence is already being used to help diagnose and detect diseases, and research and development to create new drugs and treatments, even using artificial intelligence and robots to assist with surgery. So we're already kind of getting a little bit of a glimpse, so to speak, of the revolutionary type of impact that artificial intelligence can have.
Yeah, I guess the ends are limitless here.
Oh, they
Awesome.
really are. And again, it's that untapped potential that Wall Street is kind of reflecting in that stock market. And that's kind of why we've seen this big rally over the last 15, 16 months.
All right, Mark, thank you so much for your expertise this morning. We'll see you again next week.
All right. Take care, David.
And here's a look at what's